One of the things that we've seen is less greenwashing, if I can use the term, and more concrete activities, and a lot more focus for seeing those concrete activities. And as these activities happen, that's when the experience of the business benefits will happen, and we'll start meeting the Sustainable Development Goals, and we'll start seeing effects on climate change, etc.
I have yet to meet a lot of companies that are not candidly and genuinely concerned about ESG matters. The problem is that I have half of my clients, or the people I work with, wondering if they are not going too fast, i.e. proposing products that no consumer think they want yet, or wanting to revolutionize a world that is not ready for this.
Our absolute duty and our ambition, because that's what we want to do. It's not just because we're accountable for it, it's because this is really the role that we consider we want to play in society, is partnering with organizations, partnering with governments, partnering with public authorities, and partnering with people in general to play a role within education, within recruitment, within people development, in order to unlock everybody's potential.
All of the world's problems, whether we're talking about climate change or we're talking about livelihoods and poverty, are not going to get solved with just one government or one company. It does need this collective approach.
A brand on its own cannot change the world. There are lots of challenges to work with governments and work in what we call the pre-competitive space, i.e. at some point realize that brands that used to compete need to work together and talk to each other to, for example, establish new packaging standards, which rarely a single player can act upon.
Governments on their own, as well as organizations or NGOs on their own, will never be able to have the impact that we now need to have on our societies to give everybody a future. We all have to be part of the adventure. And as profitable companies, it is our duty, it's our responsibility to take part into that change and to take a very active part into that change. And sometimes I even think that we need to go beyond what the governments initiate. We need to come up with our own ideas. We need to see what is happening on the job market. Where are the needs for tomorrow? Because we are the ones seeing the job of tomorrow. And that's where we can initiate the change.